The question always been, are we alone in the universe? But we received that answer multiple times through sightings. This is the most significant moment in human history, a newscaster says with a shaky voice. Humanity may not be alone after all, but what will its response mean for us? Suddenly, static fills the screen, cutting off the newscast. The flicker of the TV reflects honestly against the dark windows as an eerie silence falls. The scene fades to back. Signal to the stars appears over a star-studded sky, the constellations subtly shifting into unfamiliar patterns. We see scenes from around the world as news spread about the mysterious signal and an unidentified object moving towards Earth. People gather in public spaces, glued to large screens showing blurry images of the distant object captured by satellites. Panic spreads through the crowd, with some embracing the news as proof of life beyond Earth, while others react with suspicion and fear. A small group of scientists and officials, including Dr. Vargas, gather in a high-security briefing room. A government official explains that global surveillance systems have been tracking the object since the signal was sent, confirming that it's on a direct course towards Earth. It's moving faster than anything we observed before. At this rate, it'll enter our atmosphere within a matter of days, possibly hours. Dr. Vargas is visibly disturbed as the implications of their experiment become clear. She begins to question the project, but Max Ross, the media mogul, is present and insists that the broadcast was a success and that they are witnessing history in the making. This is exactly what we wanted, isn't it? Contact. We've reached out and they answered. The world should be thrilled. Firmly, but with a hint of fear. Max, you don't understand. This isn't like us reaching out to another country. We don't know what we're dealing with. It could be dangerous. Max brushes her off, more focused on a rating surge. Dr. Vargas, frustrated, leaves to consult with her colleagues in private. Dr. Vargas and her team return to the control room to reanalyze the signal they received, searching for any additional information. They're joined by Liam Chien, the young engineer from the previous episode, who has been combing through the data obsessively. He excitedly reveals that he's found repeating patterns that suggest a form of language, or at least a structured message. It's subtle, but it's there. These pulses ain't random. It's like coordinates, instructions, maybe even warnings. They run the signals through different translations and algorithms. As one of the scientists, Dr. Raj Malik, a cryptographic expert, identifies sections that could indicate an alien language. Dr. Vargas, now completely engrossed in the data, realized that the message had an underlying pattern, almost like a countdown. Dr. Vargas, alarmed. This isn't just a greeting. It's a directive. Something is guiding the object directly to us. The group realized that whatever sent the signal had the means to pinpoint Earth's location and chart a direct path. The countdown-like structure in the message is more than unsettling. It seems to suggest urgency, a purpose beyond simple contact. Side news spreads that scientists have to separate parts of the message, though details are kept under wraps. Rumors circulate on social media with theories ranging from friendly visitation to hostile invasion. The media frenzy intensifies and Max seizes the opportunity to drive up ratings. He pushes for a live broadcast showcasing satellite images of the approaching object. Show us a spectacle with loud graphics and dramatic headlines like aliens inbound, friend or foe. While some viewers are riveted, others grow fearful, sensing that the experts are hiding something critical. A journalist, Rebecca Lowe, who suspects there's more to the signal than officials are disclosing. She confronts Max and demands transparency, accusing him of prioritizing profits over the safety of the public. People have the right to know the truth, Max. What are we dealing with here? Max smirking. The truth is that we're making history. People want to believe in something greater. I'm giving them that. Besides, the experts will figure it out. That's their job. Rebecca, not satisfied, starts investigating further, following up with Dr. Vargas to uncover the real implications of the signal. Meanwhile, Dr. Vargas and her colleagues note an unexpected spike in electromagnetic activity around the object. The energy readings are off the charts, signaling advanced technology far beyond anything Earth has developed. Dr. Malik nervously analyzing the readings. If they're this advanced, we could be facing a species that doesn't recognize us as anything more than pests. Dr. Vargas shares his fear, but she's also fascinated by the intricacy of the technology, wondering if it's possible to decode more before they arrive. Late at night, Dr. Vargas, Liam, and Dr. Malik make a breakthrough. They manage to isolate a clearer part of the alien message, though what it reveals only deepens their concerns. On the monitor, text appears, finally translated into a crude English version. Life detected, extraction immediate. Silence fills the room as they observe the implications. They realize that aliens' visits may not be interested in peaceful communication, but in extraction of resources, possibly of life itself. The urgency of the signal makes sense now. It's not a greeting, it's a statement of intent. Liam swallowing hard. They're not coming to talk, they're coming to take. Dr. Vargas, reeling from the discovery, knows they must inform the public, but fears how people will react. She contacts Max and government officials, but Max downplays the revelation, insisting that they're not spreading unnecessary fear until they have concrete proof of hostility. Dr. Vargas angrily, concrete proof? Max, by the time we have proof, it might be too late. Max brushes her off, reassuring her that this is all part of the process and telling her to focus on her research. Against Dr. Vargas' wishes, the information is kept secret for the time being, but word begins to leak and conspiracy theorists and journalists like Rebecca Lowe start digging into the real nature of the signal. As more people become aware of the potential threat, riots break out in major cities with people divided on whether the aliens are hostile or not. Amid the chaos, governments around the world quietly mobilize their militaries, preparing for the worst. The tension escalates and whispers of martial law begin to circulate, even as officials refuse to confirm the severity of the threat. Becca Lowe manages to intercept a leaked message, getting closer to uncovering the truth about the alien directive. She's horrified and immediately begins preparing to expose that she plans to release globally, hoping to force authorities to respond. Dr. Vargas and her team watch helplessly as the object, now clearly visible in the sky, begins emitting bright pulses of life, like a beacon aimed directly at Earth. They record the pulses, realizing that each one seems to target a different region of the planet. It's as if the aliens are scanning Earth, preparing for something unknown but deeply ominous. As they stand in the control room, frozen by what they're seeing, a loud alarm blares. A government official informs them the other smaller objects are now breaking off from the main ship, descending towards Earth's surface in multiple locations.